Good morning, traders. Welcome everyone today. How are you? Hi, Guidance Room traders. Hi, 44. Hi, Clifton. Thank you for the help. Yeah, I just posted the YouTube link, so you can just follow us from the Master TEFS room if you want to join indeed on the YouTube room. Well, traders, seems like the market is still not over. The tariffs and the trade war is just really started, as I can see. But before we just get into the details, I hope you had a beautiful green day yesterday. In the guidance room here, in the TEFS guidance room, we get a very nice green day, one small loser and three great winners. Indeed, I really enjoyed yesterday trading. Also, I must tell you, it was one of the most volatile Monday, as usual nowadays, indeed, because of the tariffs news, and as we could see just and experience in the market started very much to the downside, a really significant gap, and in the middle of the day, actually in the quite of let's call it like the beginning of the day, we just got a surprise from President Trump and the Mexican president as well. They just got a deal that the Mexican tariffs it's going to postpone for 1 month. Now we have the situation in Canada as well. So the Canadian tariffs just postponed for 1 month, but we have updated news traders, and indeed China just got an answer to the tariffs levied tariffs, and they just levied 10 or 15% max on some goods which are going to be imported from the US to China. So indeed, seems like that the trade war just started. Market is just acting based on that. Indeed, as you can see, SPY started again. First of all, with a nice move to the upside and the futures as well. And after that, it's just started to pull back again, and mainly because of the China tariffs news indeed. So traders, seems like that today as well we will get a quite of an interesting day for sure. If that means that we are not going to get bored. All right, just a little introduction for the traders who just joined on the YouTube channel. So my name is Aguila Fleur. I am just leading a guidance room for more than 10 years. This is the TEFS guidance room indeed. I was the part of the professional traders, veteran traders led master room. And as my specialty, it is in mentoring traders, especially starters slash advanced traders who are still looking for the path, for the way how to trade on the stock exchange. I have experience in the forex, I have experience futures, and some in the crypto as well. So indeed, this is my main goal here, to help you to improve your trading cycle. So please, if you have any questions regarding trading, TEFS funded accounts, TEFS challenges, anything like that, please just let me know in the chat. I'm more than happy to help you. Okay, guys, so let's see what's happening today on the market. Just beside of the tariffs news and the trade war, we will get some interesting labor market news. As I mentioned you yesterday, today it's quite interesting day again on the economic news and the labor market news starting today to be released. We are going to start with job openings. If I'm just checking again my economic calendar, usually what I am using for that, you asked a lot of times. Indeed, what I am using, it is the Forex Factory calendar, which I like the best, as I'm trading forex as well. It's really handy for me because I can see all of the news which is going to hit the market. And today at 10 o'clock, because we are interested now in the US market, at 10 o'clock we will get the job openings plus the factory orders as well. Later on, actually not too much indeed, as I've seen FOMC members speakers again. Bostich speaks again at 11. Dali speaks at 2 p.m. And actually 5:10, as I see, there is a little change here, guys, because I have not seen it in the morning, European morning. I'm living in Europe, by the way. President Trump going to speak. So maybe more news, more interesting change on the market, but the market is going to be closed at this time indeed. So traders, seems like it's going to be another very interesting day on the market, and not just because of the economic news, because of the tariffs here and there, but even because of the fact that we will get some nice earnings, especially after the close. We do not have a complaint before the market open earnings either, because we got PepsiCo, Palantir, it was yesterday after market close. We got Spotify, UBS, and a lot more. We are just going to speak about that soon. Hi, Lee. Good morning to you. All right, traders. So well, as I've told you, we got some very nice movers, pre-market movers, so we will get a great candidates list soon. But before we get there, let's just look around the world. What happened with the stock exchanges in Asia, in um, in Europe? Asia actually, Nikkei, it's up 0.72%. Hang Seng, thanks to the tariffs news, is just higher with 2.83%. But Europe was not that lucky indeed. At the moment, European stock exchanges just retreated, started with a really little relief because of the US market started to climb back towards to the end of the day. But indeed, now they just moving lower. FTSE it's 0.36% at the moment. DAX, CAC 40 into the green side. IBEX 35, nice and strong indeed. But still, as I told you, I've just seen a small pullback. So this is how we are starting the day, traders. So new news and updates about the tariffs, which is definitely hitting the markets at the moment. And again, volatility is guaranteed today, especially because of the JOLTS job opening, sorry, at 10 o'clock, and lots of news on individual stocks. Today, by the way, we got Merck, PepsiCo, as I mentioned you before, market open, Pfizer, KKR, UBS, Spotify, and a lot more. But the most important thing is going to happen after market hours, traders, because after the market closing bell, indeed, Google, AMD, Amgen, it's among the big names that are going to release the earnings. So I'm sure it's going to be an interesting, great morning tomorrow because of that. Hi, Steve C. Good morning to you. Okay, traders. So let's just dive into the news indeed. As I mentioned you, Palantir is the first one, which I'm just going to check how is it going now. Level 2, good morning to you. Andrew, nice to see you. Good morning. Luis, hola, ¿cómo estás? I hope you will get a nice day with me today on the YouTube channel as well. Okay, guys, so big movers for today. Let's just move to that one. Indeed, as I mentioned you, we have a lot on the earnings side, and as I just promised, let's just start with PLTR. Just a reminder for you traders, if you have any questions, any candidates on your list which you would like to me to take a look at on, or you need an opinion on that, anything like that, please just let me know. I'm more than happy to answer to any questions. And not only that, but please be aware of the fact that I'm here to help you on your trading cycle as well. That means if you have any struggle, any joy, anything which you just would like to share with someone, I'm your person for sure. Okay, guys, but before we start anything, please just make it sure that that this is a quite of a let's call it like a what I'm going to call every day, like the trades and the calls, the strategies which I am doing. Please be aware of the fact that this is actually uh, um, let's call it like it is the result of a long, long journey. I mean, like I've started to look for the stock exchange and actually not only the stock exchange, but options trading like more than 15 years ago. So I had a very bumpy road. Lots of my guidance room traders, you know what I mean, because I've already told a lot about my journey in the market. And actually, it was not easy. It's never easy, guys. So during my 15, 20 years of trading and learning, I've seen only like some traders who just really, really made this great results in a very um, short time. So please be the first thing which I'm always telling to my traders, be patient to yourself, okay? It's like building a house. It's always going to need, like triple time and triple money. Actually, I know it exactly because we are just building a new house indeed, and that's why I just posting the risk disclaimer every day that please be careful. You are allowed to put the money into trading what you are really allowed to lose, okay? Be careful of that. This can just help you to keep in balance as well. This is my best advice actually, or suggestion how to start trading. Hi Dor, good morning to you. Okay, so after this little introduction, let's just go to the big movers. And again, if you have anything on your list, please just let me know. Hi, Charlie in the master room. Good morning to you. So Palantir, guys, this is a huge mover today. There is no doubt that Palantir it's on the run indeed. And as I see Palantir at the moment, it's up 22%. You know me, I don't like these very much stretched moves, especially in the pre-market. It's just touching $102 levels. And you know what? I'm just crying. And the reason why I'm crying, because actually I was in a swing long in that stock, but I've closed it on $40. So that's why I'm crying. But it's okay. We can still day trade it. I love the swing trading, by the way, as well. So let's just see what Palantir is doing at the moment. Huge gap for me again, it's a little bit too much to the upside, 23% higher. So indeed, I'm going to call it to the long side, but please just be careful. Reason to be careful here is the fact that it's a bit stretched. The other fact is that type of really stretched pre-market moves, I like to trade on gap and goes, which means I want to see a little pullback to see a great touch of a stronger support, for example, 100 would be a great number there, and then to wait for a reversal pattern. So this is what I'm going to watch on the PLTR. Next one on the list is Pfizer. As I mentioned you, it's just got the earnings before my market open, and Pfizer it's higher with 1.8% at the moment, which is quite a 118, sorry. It was 1.8 actually, but as you can see, it's quite hectic in the pre-market. I would be really careful with that one. And personally, I don't like that stock too much. Reason for that, it's not a big mover. I like big movers. What does a big mover means? My very loyal and very much loved guidance room traders, you know it already. So usually when a stock is moving more than $1.5 to $2 in a day, that's already a quite of a nice mover. And as you can see, Pfizer, it's not among that big movers, but I'm just going to give the chance for the Pfizer on the secondary list, especially because of the fact that it's just formed a quite of a double bottom on the daily. PepsiCo coming next, 2% lower after it just did miss the expectations on the earnings I'm talking about. That looks like as a great rollover and reversal on the 50 EMA, actually the 20 just broken now, 146. This can be a great mover, so I'm just going to call it to my short list. Here comes Merck as well. 8% lower out. The pharma giant issued a full year guidance that fell short of analyst expectations. Usually, sometimes the guidance, it means a lot by the earnings numbers when we are talking about the earnings, and look at that, it's just even broke down this quite of a giant double bottom low indeed, and now it's around the $90 area, down 8.81%. For the Merck, it's a quite of a big move already, but I'm going to watch it to the short side. And again, traders, I just encourage you to ask any great stock, again, anything what you are looking for, looking at in this morning. General Motors, Ford Motors, they both, including Tesla, just got a big hit yesterday because of the tariffs news. Now they are trying to make a reversal after President Donald Trump posed the tariffs on Canada imports for 30 days, following a similar move to Mexico as well. So at the moment, GM, which we had a small, nice scalp in yesterday in the beginning of the day, it made a nice comeback though, but if you're just checking the pre-market moves, not my favorite. Not my favorite. I'm not sure. It's very much, impacted by the tariffs news, and we don't know what is going to be the next step. Because of that, I'm going to be very careful with the stocks and the sectors got impacted by the tariffs. By the way, if you are interested in the breakdown, like what kind of sectors and in our life as well, well, not in Europe yet, but in the US, what is going to be affected by that kind of tariffs? Everyday traders, I am writing very much early in the morning European time a great newsletter. Okay, this is including a market wrap of the US stocks, the Asian Pacific markets, a short one, European markets. So we're focusing, of course, on the US stocks mostly. Plus, I'm including the big news, like the biggest news of the day, and definitely the biggest news of the day, it was the tariffs. So I just wrote an article blog about like what is going to impact your wallet because of the tariffs. Like for example, one of my U.S. trader, he just wrote yesterday that, oh my God, my morning avocado toast is going to get more expensive. Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, because 90% of the veg and fruit is just exported from Mexico, for example. So if you are interested in that, you just go to tefs.com, scroll down, and got onto the newsletter. Or even better, if you just subscribe to the one of the social media channels. We have Facebook, we have Telegram, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, or X, sorry, the former Twitter. So please, if you want to get updated news every day on time, very much on time indeed, then please just subscribe and you can get this little article indeed. So next to this information, I'm just telling you that if you want to get into these sectors, definitely agricultural sectors, Tyson Foods, and so on, CMG as yesterday as well. They're going to be a big part of the tariffs place for sure. Next one on my list is PayPal, and PayPal just made a very interesting move, traders. The reason for that is, I mean, the interesting part is the earnings and revenue beat the fourth quarter as well, the better than expected forward guidance. But even the company also announced a $15 billion buyback program, which is causing the problem, in my opinion. So indeed, instead of moving higher on the good numbers, it's just started to really, really fail. And this fail is just on 7.80% now at the moment. So it's really failing on a quite of a high pre-market volume on the PayPal. So let's be careful with the PayPal, okay? So PayPal is just going to be on the short list of mine at the moment. All right, next one, it's race Ferrari. If you like this pricey and very fast stock, seems like that this can be a play for today. Personally, I don't like it too much because of the fact that this is a very low volume stock, not the car, but just the stock indeed. So let's just place it to the secondary list. It can be a huge mover, but please be careful because the spread can be quite of tricky on the Ferrari. By the way, it's up more than 5% at the moment. I love the daily. If it would have been or would be a little bit higher on the pre-market volume and even the average volume, I would say that this is a perfect 200 EMA reversal play. It's over $450 level, and actually, if you just check the daily chart, it unfortunately it already filled that gap between like February 16 and February 13, but not now, but last year. But it looks like February, sorry, December. So looks like that it still can continue higher. Also, I would like to warn you if you want to play that stock. Also, again, warning because this can be spready. 460 is going to be, in my opinion, the next quite of a strong resistance, not just because of the fact that this is a round number, but if you're just checking the daily again, you can see that this is an enormous gap to fill back to this $474 area. So that can be an interesting slash risky trade, but I'm just going to put it to the secondary list. Next one is Estee Lauder, EL, beauty products. Company tumbled 7% after a very disappointing fiscal third quarter. So let's see, EL, it's another stock which has a problem with the pre-market volume, or actually the volume sometimes in the pre-market, but now seems like it's a very promising pre-market numbers, 2.5, I mean 250K, which looks like promising, and even the move lower, it looks great. It's under 78 and $50 level, which is still tricky. It is still between like the 20 and then the 50 EMA on the daily. So 78 can cause a little problem here as a support. So let's see how determined the sellers are on that stock. Actually, on the daily, might can be a great rollover to the downside if it's breaking 78 again. So my next candidate to the short side, it's EL, Estee Lauder. Okay, what else in here? Ferrari is not tradable on the TEFS. Okay, so traders, if you experience something like that, usually it happens on stocks with a low volume or the low price plus low volume. This is to defend or funded accounts traders. Why? As I've told you, they can just move crazy with a really high spread, and our goal as a proprietary trading firm, it is like to support you, not to, to cause more problems, even to keep the balance in trading. You know exactly from the psychological side how hard it can be. Okay, so if you are starting trading very low priced slash very low volume stocks, it can cause a really, really, really big high risk for you as well, not just for the company. And indeed, because of that, we are aware of that stocks which can be tricky, risky, big spread, low volume, and so on. So I guess that's why risk cannot be traded, Charlie. And I would say in this case, as I mentioned you several times in the preparation, I really don't like this stock. Not the car, just the stock. Okay, guys, now let's see what is the next one. Spotify 8% higher, looks great. Also, it has sometimes some pre-market volume problem. No, there is nothing about the pre-market, but I don't like it too much because of the fact that this is a little bit extended to the upside. Clorox is here 3% lower. This can be a great short candidate. Also, I'm checking the pre-market, and that's definitely only to the secondary list. The reason for that, look at the pre-market volume, really low. Apollo Global Management and Diego, it's here still on my list. PLC, okay, DEO, but as far as I remember, both of them are quite of a low on pre-market, so I'm not going to trade them. Also, as I mentioned you, we have a really, really great tool here, which is the gainers and losers. And actually, I like SMCI and PDD still to the long side. to the short side, and I've seen to the short side DKNG as well, which is quite weak as well, which I'm going to call it to the short side also. This is a quite of a lower volume stock, and I still seen a Roblox, AFRM, which are quite strong. Surprisingly, the big tech stocks are not that strong, so be careful on that one. But I feel like I have my list for today. I'm just going to post it in the master room and on the YouTube channel as well soon. And that's it for me for today in the preparation session. Master room traders, hi Seth, good morning to you. Good morning, DVG. I wish you a beautiful green day. Whoever wants, you can just join me on the YouTube room as well, which is the new guidance room, TEFS guidance room, to trade together. And I wish you a beautiful green morning and a beautiful green day. Don't forget 10 o'clock, big news coming. So traders, master room traders, see you tomorrow. Guidance room traders, let's start trading. Okay, I'm just going to set you the watch list. Here we are. I have a long, a short, and a secondary list, as you can see, guys. The reason for that, for the new ones, I'm just telling you that on PLTR, Spotify, SMCI, PDD is my #1 long list. On the short side, PepsiCo, Merck, PayPal, and EL, DKNG. To the short side, secondary list, as I mentioned you, Pfizer, Race, and CLX can be a problem on the pre-market volume indeed, and the average daily volume and the spread. Okay, guys, 3 minutes to go. Unbelievable. And another tariffs day to trade together with some labor market news. So good luck, everyone. It's going to be a great one, I think, but can be again a tricky one. No one knows what kind of news is going to hit the market during the day. So that's why I am going to be careful, definitely, with the trades and the share size, especially indeed. I forgot to check Bitcoin. Now I'm doing that because yesterday it had a beautiful pullback thanks to the tariffs pose news between Mexico and US, and now we have another 30 days postponed on between US and Canada. But don't forget, China is here, and they just bite back. I knew they will, indeed. Okay, guys, so the market at the moment, let me just check again the SPY and the triple Q. SPY is slightly higher only, doesn't look that good. It's on the 598 area, and the triple Q at the moment it is actually a little bit stronger, but really just with hindsight, it's just a 0.13% higher. Both of them are struggling. Thank you, Anne. Thanks a lot. Okay. I'm really wondering what's going to be the next step from this market. George job opening is going to influence the market for sure. So guys, at 10 o'clock, we need to be careful there. Very much indeed. So this is what I'm not going to wait for, but definitely I'm going to warn myself at 10 o'clock not to take a trade. I don't like taking a trade when on important economic news it's starting there. I mean, they are just getting to be released soon. In this case, I'm rather staying on the sidelines. If I have a trade, usually, hopefully, I am over one partial already, and my stop loss it's on the break even. That's the best scenario. Sometimes it's not how it's happening, but it's okay. All right, guys. So good luck, everyone. We are ready to start. Oh yeah, Scott is in the master room. He's just talking about the oil that it's retreated. It's on a roller coaster because of these tariffs. It's just crazy. Okay, we're just starting soon. Started. Open for business, as Scott is always telling it. Scott is a fantastic trader, by the way. I'm just trading with him or along him for more than 10 years. He's a really good trader, really, really pro trader, together with DVG and Amir. Amir, it's amazing. Okay, guys. So as I see, market is starting nice and I would say weak or strong, but it has not. I mean, it's not there yet. I still cannot see that because of the Chinese news. This pullback, it's in a threat for sure. So let's be careful on this one because of that fact indeed. Okay, PLTR, DVG shorting PLTR, interesting. I'm still not going to get that. I'm going to watch PayPal for sure for a gap and go. SMCI is very strong. PepsiCo can be a great gap and go play too. So these are the ones which I am just checking at the first sight. And of course, the market, always the market, which is very important to check. Interestingly, triple Q is pushing higher, but the SPY is lower. I don't like when the two indices are moving, to the opposite direction. It can be a quite of a annoying sign here. Actually, guys, I like this Pepsi under 146.20. This is a quite of an early trade. Hi, D King. Good morning to you. Please check TQQQ for me. So here comes Pepsi. I'm going to take it just on 145 and 98 now. So this is my first call here. Stop loss, it's quite wide traders like a dollar, so please be careful. And I'm going to take it under 145 and 90 actually. 145 and 90. It's my exact entry there. Wow, triple Q. What is that big green candle? That's crazy. Okay. Scott likes PayPal over 82 as I see. He's playing for a reversal there. Okay. PayPal actually it looks like as a breakdown and my PepsiCo is just moving higher. It's okay, guys. These stocks definitely can just act quite hectic. And you know what, the king, I'm going to check this TQQQ because the triple Q itself is just started to pull back like crazy. That's actually crazy indeed. Okay, I still like my PepsiCo, especially because of the fact, checking PRTR. Yes, it's just making a very nice consolidation, actually, Alamu. Not bad. I still like my PepsiCo. PRTR looks very tempting. Also, I must tell you that this is a little bit too much to the upside for my taste. I'm going to watch it. Shopify is just moving higher like crazy, and this PayPal looks like as a breakdown, but I do not prefer that much. There's daily low. Okay, 103.50 can be a great entry on the PRTR Alamu, though make it sure that it's going to be a quite of, let's call it like a scalp, okay? Just a scalp, I would say. Okay, looks nice. I had no chance to enter, unfortunately. PRTR still looks great. PayPal, this is making a little problem here, as I see. Mm-hmm. Here we go. I still like this PepsiCo traders. TQQQ is starting to be stronger, but be careful. It can be a quite of an ugly, uh, um, let's call it like a trap. So I'm going to be careful on that one. Okay, guys, almost entered. That was close. PayPal is still strong. Let me just check this SMCI here. SMCI looks interesting, but still not has not convinced me. All right. TQQQ, you see, it's just making a comeback now. Okay. Our PDD is very strong. I'm just going to check it now. How does it look like? Just broke out. Uber, very strong traders. Let me just check it. Already up a lot. Triple Q still pushing higher, interestingly. Okay. Uber, nice move to the upside, going to wait for a reversal. NVDA is the same. To the downside, I see Oxy is down, as I mentioned you. And guys, Microsoft, really weak today. And don't forget, Google is going to release the earnings after market close. All right. This Pepsi, it's really suffering here on the lows. Triple Q is still pushing higher. Google is higher as well, as I see. But the overall semiconductors sector, it's quite weak, surprisingly, 6% lower. If you have anything on the radar, please just let me know. AMD looks like as a great though, despite of the fact that the semicons sector is quite weak. 116.20 looks like as a great reversal point on the AMD. Alemu, if you took this PLTR beautiful, I would take a partial here and let's just see how it does continue now. Still looks very good indeed. Triple Q seems like traders does not stop. SPY is not that strong, but the triple Q is definitely making a great move here. Okay. I'm still careful until the SPY does not join to this crazy triple Q move. I'm going to stay on the careful side. Just checking Google here as well. Wow, Google is jumping nicely. Okay, traders, if triple Q continues like that, staying over the 520, definitely going to get to the green side. I mean to the long side rather. Just checking Amazon quickly. SMCI looks interesting too. Amazon, what a mess. Lots of huge range candles, which I don't like to see too much indeed. Tesla is trying to make a recovery. PayPal, it's quite weak. Look at that. It's just breaking 81. guys, we still have time. 10 minutes went by, and look at the spike. Tricky one. Just touched the 100 EMA 598 level, and it's just making a U-turn. Tricky market today. And don't forget 10 o'clock Georgia openings, so we should be on the scalping side. Okay, Alamu, if you took this PLTR, beautiful, really nice trade, $1.50 for the scalp. It's quite good. But again, I'm not sure whether this is going to be pushed higher, especially because of the fear of the job openings. Okay, Netflix very strong. Let me just check this PDD now. Okay. Uber, Baidu, Netflix 2.30% higher, Nike. You know what? This Pepsi is still not doing too much indeed. Nothing wrong against us. Okay, Shopify is moving higher too. Nice. Spy starting to pull back. This can be good for Pepsi as well. DKNG is weak. Coin is weak as well. Scott in the master room is just asking about DJT. What is happening with the stock? You know, it's a quite crazy stock. Oh, DKNG, I just missed this perfect reversal and breakdown here. PepsiCo doesn't want to give up. EL, I'm checking from the list. Straight down. Guys, this SMCI looks like it really doesn't want to give up, which is interesting. SMCI. Nice. PayPal is not doing too much. I'm going to put NVIDIA here. Traders, I'm going to watch PLTR for this VWAP reversal. Looks interesting. And seems like even NVIDIA is quite strong. You know what? Let's just go for NVIDIA out. At least I'm going to go for it over 119. Stop loss, it's under 117.80. So 119. I was typing 199, maybe. I like it here. Ooh, SMCI want a double top. Let's see whether the NVIDIA is going to do the same. Okay, traders. So I'm watching still this SMCI NVIDIA, they look really strong. So again, because of the SPY, um, really did not join the party here. That's going to be an interesting one indeed. Okay. Not too many trades so far. Sometimes, you know, we need to learn how to sit on our hands. Metado is just pushing lower now. Look at that. Okay, traders. Alamu, if you still took this beautiful move here, it just looks like as a great chance to take a second partial around 106. I still like NVDA. In the Pepsi traders, I'm not sure. It's just acting quite weird. Microsoft is quite weak. So if the things are going to turn around here on the triple Q, I'm going to make this decision to get this breakdown on the Microsoft. Meta is extremely weak, but I could not see any great entry point there, and I'm wondering what is the market waiting for. I uh, I I assume that it's going to be the George job opening numbers, by the way. Coin is moving back a little bit. All right. Microsoft. So far, Alamo, this PRTR trade was a beautiful one. Congrats to this one. It was a really, really good one. And I'm going to take, guys, so far no entry yet. But what I'm watching is Microsoft, which as I mentioned you, it looks like weak. I'm going to take it under 499 and 90, 400 or 409 and 90, sorry, 409 and 90. So just under the round numbers. And let's see. Triple Q is quite strong, but as I mentioned you, especially the semicons sector, it's weak. Meta dumping, Microsoft not strong, Google is suffering here too. Amazon is the only one which is over the VWAP at least, not under the VWAP, but the overall picture of the market looks really, really annoying, like distracted. So this is what I assume, guys, that we are waiting for this Georgia opening numbers there. So let's see Microsoft. Can you do that or not? Stop loss on the Microsoft traders, it's going to be over 411.50, so $1.50. $1.50. If you have any idea, any trade on your list, please just let me know. I feel like it looks like this PepsiCo doesn't want to pull back. Maybe we will get a nice reversal pattern there. But at the moment, I must tell you, especially because of the fact that the spina it's moving back, the triple Q starting or wants to be stronger. This is the worst when the two indices are going a quite of a not synchronized, but going to the opposite way. It can be really hard market in this environment. Be really careful, please. Okay, it can be really ugly. And you can just end up, oh, that looks good, let's just take it. Oh, this one looks good, let's just take it. And at the end, there are lots of trades at the same time, but nothing is working actually. The only one which did work, Alemo, it's really the PLTR so far. Beautiful. I would take the second partial here, stop loss under this previous high, which was 105, and just let it run. Beautiful trade indeed. And the market is still on decision mode. Amazing. Maybe waiting for another tariffs news, right? Why not? Anything can happen. Then let me just check this. Okay. Let me just check this Netflix, which is higher 2.70% at the meantime. Nice push. Shopify, it's making look at Microsoft. Everything is going to the opposite direction. Come on, market. It's crazy. Okay, guys. 117. 118 looks like as a great Spotify entry. Not that spready though, but still let's be careful with that one. This is a VWAP reversal, which I really like to trade. Indeed. Okay. 118.05. Here we are with the Spotify. Looks quite good. Spotify. Okay, I'm in. Not Spotify, Shopify. Sorry, guys. It's my bad. 118.05. So easy to mix these ladders. Sure. Yeah, because Spotify it's a little bit more pricey here. Okay, Amazon just broke. Microsoft breaking. Seems like the triple Q is not giving up, guys. Look at that. Dicking, did you take this long on the TQQQ or still waiting for this decision on the market, I guess? But seems like that the triple Q just decided to go higher. PRTR beautiful. PRTR, it's really the best. Waiting but should have. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Guys, this meta, it's interestingly weak indeed. It looks like as a very nice sentiment trade. I'm calling way too many. Reason for that the things are not going to the right direction at all. I mean, not a very or predictable market today, as I've told you, because of the fact that there are lots of news here coming, especially on the economics front. So please be careful with the share size, especially. But this meta looks like as a great continuation. I just cannot resist that. PepsiCo, though, is just moved against me. Microsoft did as well, but Microsoft is very hectic at the moment. But PepsiCo, I'm going to cancel it. A reason for that, even if it's going to turn lower, might we can find a better entry there. And NVIDIA is still making a kind of a triangle ready for a breakdown, so I'm going to keep it. And I really like Meta. I really do like Meta for a continuation indeed. 65 is going to be my entry on the Meta, and stop loss, it's quite high, so please be careful on that one, as the stop loss, it's over 693 and 70 if it's not going to go to the highest at the moment or again to the upside. All right. So far, Triple Q is just crazy strong. SPY, now the SPY is getting better. I mean, on the technical level, 599, if it's going to be broken, then the 100 EMA here, it's a good news for the, it's a really good news for the bulls indeed. 119.05 is my entry on the NVDA, by the way. Stop loss, it's still under 118 traders. So this is going to be a $1 stop loss on the NVDA. And SPY just broke. SPY just broke. Okay. NVDA, it's in traders. I want to see at least like a 70, 80 cents on NVDA first. The first trade of the day. Only 25 minutes to wait. And actually, surprisingly, the Spotify, not the Shopify, but the Spotify is starting to look great here for a VWAP reversal. Okay. NVIDIA nice break. I really hope we are going to get close to this 120 level. Microsoft is still completely lost in the direction. SPY ready to break 599. So the actually these bulls are getting really nice here. I have one big concern, traders, one big concern, and um, this is the news. This is the news. This is going to make me think of might to take a partial on the NVDA sooner because we still have 5 minutes till the news. But I really hope we will get this 119.50 at least for the partial, and then we can move our stop loss under 118 and 70. Nice. Come on, NVDA. Go, go. SPY could not break. 522. Excuse me. On the triple Q. Mm. Let's see the level 2, how it's going to move on the NVDA here. So far, so good. Meta, of course, it's moving against me. I mean, I'm not in, but looked like there's a great sentiment push lower. It has not happened. It's okay. All right, traders, here is NVDA. As I mentioned you, 3 more minutes to take into consideration to take a partial here. Reason for that, as I mentioned you, the fact that news are coming and really big news are coming, which I'm sure is going to have a big impact on the market. So I'm ready to take like 80% off the NVDA trade. So first trade of the day, 60 touched, great. We're getting closer. Time is running. Nice. Great NVDA. Thank you. Tesla looks like a nice one as well. Okay, guys, you know what? I'm not going to be greedy here. 73, fantastic. 74, I like it. Some sellers on the second or on the level 2. Still not that serious. It's getting serious usually around 118, between 119.80, 90. Okay, guys, here is my goal. Here is my first partial. I'm just taking it now, 80% off on the NVDA. Stop loss is going to be under 119. 119. And phew, I was not watching this PepsiCo. I knew it's going to give another great partialing point, but unfortunately I missed it. Traders, first partial on 75, I made it on the NVDA. Stop loss on the NVDA is going to be under 119. So first trade of the day. And actually Shopify is not moving anywhere. We are getting very close to this level with the news. I mean, with the time on the news. So I think I'm just going to close it in quite of a break even, and we can always start a new trade. Meta, of course, cancel because it just did not make the push lower. Again, like just by the PepsiCo, might we will get better entry on the Meta. So I'm just canceling Meta. Beautiful NVDA. Stop loss traders. I'm just going to block or lock a little volume here and a little profit. I'm going to put my stop loss to 119 and 40 on the NVDA. Beautiful move both on SPY and triple Q, but it can just be ended in 1 second, traders, because of the news. So this is like a nice consolidation on the NVDA, but as I've told you, if it's breaking this 119.40, it's going to be out, okay? Here we are, 40.37 out. Okay, so let's see how the news is going to make the market move. Yes, I've seen Amazon Lee. I just, you know what? I just mentioned that it looks like it's a great one over 239 for a pre-market or a intraday breakout. But I was more focusing on Meta or Microsoft, you know, to see finally to move. Unfortunately, I did not get the breakout there, but it still can move, so it's okay. Traders, Shopify, it is officially out. with a very small winner. I just don't like this crazy move on the market now. If you are still holding NVDA, I would put my stop loss under this consolidation low. Market is making a big move, as I just told you. George job openings, factory orders out, which usually are really important news of the day. I'm just going to watch it now or check it. AVGO, yes, your favorite, right? Let me just check it, Lee. I did not I did not watch it for today. I was on NVIDIA and SMCI because SMCI actually it was quite strong before the market opened. Okay, 4th of February. We have, I'm just checking the numbers quickly. Market is just a usual big move. All right, guys. So, um, let me just refresh it. Ouch. 8.60 million was the previous data, forecast 801, and the updated price or the updated data is 7.60. So the JOLTS job openings, it's much lower than expected, and the factory orders does not look good either. So traders, I have a better entry on this meta, and this meta short is going to be under 695 or so. I must tell you, because of the strength of the triple Q, we can have a two-way ticket here under 695. It looks like as a great pullback, but over this consolidation high, which is 697.70, seems like it can be even go higher. NVDA is still riding, traders. If you are still in the NVDA, let's just go for this 120 break. Looks great. And Lee, you were right. AVGO, it's crazy strong. Nice. But I like Meta. I really, really like Meta. Microsoft crazy is just moving higher now. Okay, guys, Meta is getting close here. 694 and 90 is going to be my entry. Nice, I'm getting close there. Great. Traders, on the Meta, it's in, and I just would like to take a partial actually here on 694. Very nice and very quick trade, the ones which I like the best indeed. Perfect VWAP reversal. So so on Shopify, I was out in a very, very small winner. NVIDIA was quite of a nice cup, and let's see whether the Meta can stretch even under the 694 area. Market still looks like strong here. Triple Q is up almost on the 523 level without a stop. Amazing. That was a quick partial on the Meta. All of the tech stocks are pushing higher. Beautiful NVDA traders. If you're still holding NVDA 120, 40, 50 can be the second partial there. Beautiful move on the NVDA. Meta, I really hope it's going to get a rejection here, but the market is starting to push higher again. Still holding Meta out of NVDA, and I'm just checking what's going to get next on this market. SPY is getting close to the 600, triple Q 523. Microsoft breaking out, Amazon is amazing, AVGO is amazing. Surprisingly, Google is not a big mover today, despite of the fact that it's going to uh, release earnings after the market close. Be careful with the Google traders. Wow, NVIDIA second partial traders. NVIDIA second partial, perfect. Stop loss can stay under 119.30. 119.30, and let's see the next move. Market is pushing higher like crazy. Together with Amazon and AVGO for sure. Spotify is not that strong anymore. How about EL? Just checking. Guys, if you have any trading idea, please just feel free to post it. EL, wow, what a buy the book reversal, and I completely missed it, unfortunately. Hmm? Scott just told that the Dow Jones just turned to the green side. Amazing. AMD is going to get a earnings release after the market close too, and Amgen, if you are interested in that kind of stocks. My Meta is still in play, traders, 694, close to 694. So it was the first partialing point, and let's see. SMCI Alamu checking. And AVGO now long on the pullback. Oh, on the pullback, yes, on the pullback, definitely. Also, I have not seen such a big pullback on the AVGO, but let me just check it. Okay. Uh, 2 to 1, maybe need to see a little bit more pullback if there will be any on the AVG only, but looks interesting. SMCI definitely nice and strong, but now we need a continuation on the market. And I feel like that the triple Q, it's a little bit stretched. It's just a tiny bit, little bit stretched, so let's just be careful with the longs. Also, SMCI still has a nice room to go on the daily. So for a scalp, at least I would take it for a scalp, okay? How Pepsi is moving. Nice inverted cup and handle. I have not forgotten this Pepsi yet, and AVGO is going. That was a very quick reversal, Lee. I don't know if you could get it at all. Traders, if you did miss the meta partialing point, here it is, the time again. I took 75% off, and now I'm going to put my stop loss over 195 and 50. 195 and 50. And traders, great news. NVIDIA seems like it's going to be kind of unstoppable today. This is a good omen for the SMCI. Full point very nicely. Well done. Well done, 121. Trader, if you are still keeping to this NVDA position called over 119, I would put my stop loss now under 120.50 and just let it run. I'm still keeping my meta short and nothing else on the moment. Market is just stretching higher and higher. Hard to find any trade in this strong environment because everything is just a straight green line, or the ones which are suffering and cannot find the direction, or are not going with the flow, it's too late to join. And I'm not sure I want to join today's stocks indeed. Like I see EL, it's completely down. PepsiCo, guys, PepsiCo still looks interesting. I'm a bit tempted to take this under the 146.60 level. Watch out on the meta, traders. Watch out on the meta. I'm out on this one, very small winner, unfortunately. Now let's see. The next one here, SPY stretching now, just over the 600. Amazing big move on the SPY. Triple Q does not stop at all, but the NVDA stopped on 121. So watch out on that. Tesla is making very nice VWAP reversals today, by the way. Really nice VWAP reversals. Okay. Great move on the overall market higher. So it seems like it does not care about the jaws job openings, about the tariffs. It's just pushing higher at any cost. Okay, AVGO, beautiful move, Lee. Great trade there. Happy that I'm out on this meta. Seems like it's just changing the direction too. Amazing. Okay, SPY still stretching higher. Crazy. DVG wants to short coin. And might I flip the coin on Meta? Coin looks very nice indeed under this 281 area. He just called it under 280, 230. SPY 601 almost, triple Q 524. Crazy moves, traders. Overall, the market is just stretching higher and higher. Also, I still like this PepsiCo under this 146.60, maybe. Looks interesting. I'm still going to watch it. Just making a consolidation now. Nothing serious. And if you have any ideas, please just let me know in the chat. Waiting to do repeat trade on the same pullback. You mean on the AVGO? Yeah, okay. Now I see a little bit bigger pullback here, by the way, Lee. So let's just be careful. Market needs to cool off a bit. So let's see if it's going to happen now. Amazon is pulling back. Yes, I see NVIDIA, it does as well. I like to see that because that means that we can have great opportunities here. So let's just be ready to the reversals, for the reversals. As you just told, I like the idea. NVIDIA maybe around this 120 can be an interesting reversal for sure. SPY still over 600. Triple Q, it's just consolidating only a little bit. Not a serious thing here at all. And you were right. Look at that Lee AVGO. This thing is just cannot stop. It's just moving higher now again. Amazing. My big miss is EL. Traders, this EL was such a buy the book reversal. I really liked it. But I was not there on time, unfortunately. AMD looks like a really strong one. It's going to release earnings after market close. Tesla under the VWAP. I like this Amazon pullback too, 239, between 239 240. Looks like as an interesting reversal point. And the 120 for the NVIDIA, these are which I'm watching at the moment. And surprisingly, I'm starting to be bullish on the Meta because it's just fighting with the VWAP, with the 100 EMA. So this 697.50 can be an interesting breakout point on the Meta. Actually, the highest point is 697.80. which looks great and seems like even the market is pushing higher. So after a nice meta scalp, let's just get to 698 for a scalp as well. 698, here we are. I would like to take $1 for a scalp and let's see whether we can go to the 700 level, traders. Nice. SPY triple Q is not stopping at all. Amazing. NVDA is touching the 120 here. Looks great. Not sure in AVGO, but it looks like it's a continuation indeed. SPY triple Q are slowing down a bit. Be careful on that. Google on the highs too. AMD looks like push. Overall market is still really, really strong. Amazingly nicely strong indeed. Amazon checking. Yes, actually I am watching Amazon Lee over this 240.20 exactly. This is a nice call indeed. And I'm checking this NVDA over this 120.25. These two, which can be an interesting reversal plays at the moment. Tesla is under the VWAP, and coin, as I mentioned, you under this 280. It definitely looks like as a possible move to the downside. So I would be careful with this coin. If it's breaking the 281.70, it can be a ugly mover to the downside. SPY triple Q consolidating. Might we will see a little bit longer consolidation here. We need to see new daily highs on both. But I like Amazon reversal, and NVIDIA doesn't look bad either over this 120.25. SPY looks like it's breaking. Meta, it's dancing on the 698. We really need a push now. Come on, bulls. Just made a great move now. Let's just touch this 700. That would be great on Meta. Okay, traders, I'm ready to take 80% off the Meta long soon. 60 more cents to go. It's quite hectic together with the market. Nice. I'm just taking my 80% off Meta, 699.10. Perfect. 699.40 was the end. So Meta, second winner trade, guys. Meta, it's out 699.30. Actually, this is 30. Yes, 30 was my final. It's out. Hopefully we will get the 700 as the second partialing point on the meta? Shopify, look at that. I just dumped it and it's going higher. Shame on you, Shopify. Traders, my stop loss on the meta is going to be 697.70 on the rest of the shares. I'm not going to give back any money at all. It's quite spready on the meta. And if it cannot break, the 700 now, I don't want to keep it actually. Lee, beautiful call on the Amazon. I hope you can get a partial soon on that one. Market, though, it's getting a little bit unsettled here, what I feel. So let's be careful. But SPY still not on the verge to give up, as I see. Very strong bullish sentiment today, traders. Seems like the market optimism is just unstoppable. Oh no, Lee, but it was a very, very good call indeed. Really great call. Traders, watch out on the meta because it's just getting a little bit distracted here with the 699. So I was hoping to the 700 level, but seems like it's just coming back a little bit. I don't want to see that under 698 for sure. SPY broke 601. That's a good one. Come on, triple Q. You still can push. Okay, nice meta. Nice comeback. Let's just go for the 700. Okay, in on full size now. Oh, on the pullback. Okay. All right. SPY 601, triple Q going sideways, traders. So let's just see whether we can break this 700 with the meta. If not, my stop loss now is 697.80, 697.80. Ooh, this EL, it's my biggest miss today, guys. That was such a beautiful trade. Okay, 699, beautiful. Come on, meta. Break, break, break. EL is just a clear break to the downside. Amazing. But meta is suffering a lot on this 699. I don't like to see that. If we got a pullback on the market, that's not a good sign. But it's okay. We had a very nice scalp already. Okay, guys. So far, S&P 500 or the triple Q is up 1.06. I'm just checking the SPY here to, of course, to see what's the situation on the market. The SPY is not that strong. Surprisingly, 0.19 still. Why it's down 0.19? Something is not okay with my data. Just a second. No, okay. I was just I'm not seeing the right number. Okay, guys, never mind. Everything is strong, and here comes our meta. Come on, meta. 700 is the next traders. If we do break 700, that's going to be a really, really great jump. And I'm going to be ready for the second partial here on the meta. Amazon, beautiful trade, Lee. NVIDIA, though, it's suffering a lot here. Meta has such a beautiful bull flag on the daily. It would be great to break today. This AVGO, it's amazingly 222 and it's still running. Crazy. Okay, nice push on the meta traders, but now my stop loss is going to be 698. And here comes my oh, beautiful. Okay, second partial, I'm just doing it now on the meta. Meta second partial done, 700. Stop loss just on the entry, please. Stop loss on the entry. Great trade. Thank you, Meta. And now I'm just going to let it run. Hopefully it's going to have a nice run higher. Great runner on the Meta. Still very strong. Okay, traders, we are trading here nearly for 1 hour. I had one small winner on the Shopify. I'm just not taking it on a consolidation because I was calling it on the wrong way. I was taking Spotify, not Shopify. So let's just leave it. But Meta, it's a beautiful winner, and NVIDIA too. Not too many trades. I missed a lot today, I must tell you. Market just distracted me with this reaction on the news. I must tell you, like it was quite of an ugly news on the job openings and factory orders. Why the market is happy because of the fact that the Fed needs to do this rate cut sooner or later, rather sooner than later, based on the news. Okay, Lee, are you still holding your Amazon? It's just amazing. Beautiful call over this 240.25. Just a perfect call, I must tell you. Okay, traders, on the Meta, my stop loss under 699 and just let it run. Oh, PepsiCo. I was not watching it for the second entry. I'm not in PepsiCo, guys, unfortunately. But we cannot win them all, right? 701 is ready to break on the Meta. Great. Stop loss under 699 now. And actually, we are still not close to the high of the day, which is good. Amazon is unstoppable. Microsoft just changed the direction to trader 699 and 60 is going to be my final stop loss on the Meta. And seems like it's still stretching beautifully to the upside. Really like to see that. Nice. Triple Q still in this consolidation mode though, since 1010 is just going sideways. On the Triple Q is the same. So whether we are going to break through the highs here, but I would assume rather a small pullback at least here. Fortunately, this PepsiCo, I just missed traders. Also, I've told you it's going to make a better entry there. Okay, here comes the pullback. Meta is going to be out 699.60, 699 and 60, which means that I'm just looking in $1.50 in the profit. I missed the shorts today. Okay, watch out, it's just coming. 699. Okay, I'm out. So Meta is out, NVIDIA is out. I am flat at the moment. Your Amazon trade, it was amazingly. Alemu, I don't know if you're still holding PITR or not. I'm just checking it. And traders, again, I just do encourage you to take any question. That's why I'm here to help you to trade along to you with together. This is the best. This is a really great strength of the TEFS guidance room. It's always been, it's always will be. So use the opportunity. You can just chat to each other as well. And of course, if you have any questions which you don't want to take here, but just private, then please feel free to send me an email at agi@tevs.com. Okay? More than happy to help you. Wow, look at this Tesla. It's ugly. Ouch. Tesla is just breaking down. So seems like the tariffs threat is still working on Tesla. All right, traders, the market is still hectic. I mean, the big stocks, like look at Meta, it just broke down. Now it's up back on the 7101. Crazy moves today. We had several big winners. I'm happy that I could participate at least in Meta. And by the way, traders, this is another thing which I would like you to, let's call it, implement into trading. Why I'm talking about that? Because that was one of my biggest demon to defeat during my trading journey, and I wanted to participate in every winner trade. Like, I was so annoyed when I've seen that, okay, I've seen this EA but too late, I could not get in. I've seen that stock and I've seen that beautiful setup, but I could not trade it on time, and I got really annoyed. And you don't need to be. First of all, always another opportunity, it's always around the corner. This is the beauty of stock day trading, because not like by Forex or crypto, you have so many liquid stocks around. You can just find an opportunity in every 5 seconds around the corner. But you need to definitely to accept that you cannot trade them all. You cannot win them all. You cannot trade them all, and we don't need that. We need this perfect 3 to 5 trades every day based on your strategy to trade it accordingly to your plan, like right position management, and you are good. Okay? I know it's hard to accept. It was hard for me to accept. Nice, Alamu. Beautiful trade on the PLTR. Well done. Well done. Yeah, that was a big miss from me as well. But yeah, I don't feel comfortable usually with these stocks which are over this $20 or 20%, sorry. And look at this meta, amazing. If you are still holding it, traders, you know what? Just let it run. It seems like it's really going to break this bull flag on the daily. Amazingly strong. Okay, Lee, I really hope you still just hold a tiny bit of Amazon because it has not stopped yet. Right, traders, in the meantime, as I see the market just slow down a little bit, really big run for the market since the morning, especially for the triple Q as I see. But still, as I mentioned, you anything can happen, like another tariffs news just can hit the market soon. I mean, I don't know, but it can happen. So because of that, just please be careful there. Okay. And the time just arrived, 1 hour into trading, to ask you how is your trading day. If you would like to share with us, then I'm more than happy to read about it. I'm flat and waiting another pullback on either on Amazon and AVGO. Yeah, both of them are beast today. I agree. I agree, Lee. Even this meta, it looks like as a never-ending story. Alamu Green, beautiful trade really on the PLTR. Lee, I guess you are in green as well. D King, could you get something? Or you just stayed on the sidelines? Because I know TQQQ was a great read, but not to the short side at this one. Green biggest miss was TQQQ. Yeah, I know. And we were just talking about it, right? But maybe over the high. Okay. But at least green. At least green. Even if it's a small green, guys, it's still a good one. And look at that meta is still stretching. It's just getting to the high of the day. So watch out if you're still holding it. So green day on my side as well. Also, I feel like the start, it was a little bit like harder, pumpy, especially because my TEFS trader is just updating from time to time, and I forgot to update it before I started trading. But I have a demo as well, so it did not update. But the live account it wanted to update, so it did update it. So it needed some time, which I did not realize. But it was okay. All right, traders, the market is still stretching this consolidation. I'm a bit suspicious what's coming next. 4.5 hour. That's beautiful. Well done. Great daily. Very well done. And the The trading day still has not ended. Like, it's just 1 hour went by. That's it. Still lots of opportunities. Also, as I've told you, the market now it's on a decision point. Like we really need to see a decision both on the SPY and the triple Q. I would like to see again, like yesterday when I just left you alone with trading after this 1.5 hours. I just told you, that I'm expecting a small pullback on the market, and actually it did happen. Lee, this Amazon doesn't want to pull back. That's crazy. It's just broke again. By the time it's going to get here, so it's okay. AVGO consolidating, EL, I just can't believe this stock. Look at that perfect, really, I need to show you guys. I know you see that, but might not everybody is using the VWAP. This blue line, what you see on my charts, is the VWAP. And as you can see, the EL around this 74 area, it just bumped into the VWAP, made a consolidation, and then it made a beautiful reversal to the downside. So this was a buy the book VWAP reversal. Amazingly nice indeed. When you cannot win it, you can just, learn from it. But of course, it's better when you learn as well, and of course, you win on the trade too. Next time, I'm going to be more cautious on that. Great trades or great earnings plays. Okay, guys. Lee, might you will get this AVGO reversal now? I feel like Amazon it's a bit stretched too, but actually I feel this on the market since 10 o'clock, and nothing is happening. Thank you, D King. Thank you for your support, guys. That's for sure. I'm always telling you, without you, I just cannot trade that good. Wow, and Microsoft completely changed the direction. I can't believe this stock. Yes, exactly. You see, we are thinking alike. Yes, I was just watching that. It's ready to break this high of the day. Amazing. Meta too, by the way. Meta, Microsoft, especially the Microsoft, but no, actually the Meta was weaker, and now it's breaking the high of the day. Amazing. Traders, if you are still holding any stocks, my final stop loss would be 699.80, and then let it run. Okay, like 704, amazing. It has not broken yet this daily consolidation high, which is all-time high as well. It is 712, so it's not a big surprise it has not broken it yet, but I can imagine if the market stays like that, really bullish on the sentiment and really strong, I'm not going to be surprised because it's up only 0.80%. So $7, it's easily can be in. Let's see. There's just 1% more to the upside. And look at that, it's still running. Wow. That's funny. Mark just posted in the master room that Estee Lauder is gonna need plenty of makeup to make this chart pretty. That's funny. I like that. Yeah, that's a big move to the downside on Estee Lauder chart. Okay, traders, Pi is ready to break out. Amazing. 601. Now it's on the target. So great move higher on the SPY. As far as I remember, we have a FOMC member speaker, actually two today. I'm just checking again the times because sometimes they just change it. Yep, 11 o'clock, traders, 11 o'clock, which means in 20 minutes, FOMC member Bostich speaks again. He did speak yesterday as well. And at 2 p.m., FOMC member Dali speaks. And indeed, at 5:10 p.m., so after the market closed, you're not going to be in danger, but actually President Trump is going to speak. Nice day so far. Also, not that nice on my side as I was expecting to be, but it's still okay. Until you are green, guys, in the day, it's completely okay. And here is the SPY just breaking out. Wow. S&P 500 breaking out, triple Q breaking. That means everything else is breaking. Meta on the highs, Microsoft, Amazon, Google. Yeah, finally, it's just get back to the track too. But with the Google traders, I would be extra careful, especially towards to the end of the day. The same with AMD. Reason for that reason for that is the fact that, unfortunately, as you know, after the closing ban, not unfortunately, but this can be a quite of a distracting for the overall stock as it's getting closer to the market close indeed. Okay, so let's just be careful on this one. Nice. Okay, traders, please, if you have any questions, because seems like the market is still um, slightly going higher, but it's just slowed down a little bit. Maybe it's just going to break out now. But if you have any questions regarding trading, TEFS accounts, anything like that, please just take it in the chat. Yeah, Scott is just talking about the Dow, that it's quite struggling. I completely agree here. And small green, happy to hear that. Sorry, I've just seen your message. Small green is good. Oh, come on, market. I feel like it's just getting harder and harder for the market to push higher. This is showing sometimes the sign before the break lower or a pullback, let's call it like that. A break lower, I mean like a break under this consolidation. But so far it's still undecided. Usually when we see a pullback, oh, NVIDIA, what a big red candle, looks interesting. Usually when we see a quite of a significant reversal on the market, it's happening around 11:30. Okay, so this would be the next time which I would watch really whether the market is going to continue higher or lower. Does not mean it cannot reverse earlier indeed, but between like 11, but rather around 11:30 and after that, I experienced most of the times this type of market reversals. And today, as I mentioned, you Bostich is going to speak like in 15 minutes. AVGO Gandhi, I like this 50 EMA touch, that's for sure. You called it 22210. Let's see whether it can just make a reversal here. but I like the fact that you call it over the 20 EMA. I'm using the 20, 50 and 100 EMA on the intraday chart traders plus the VWAP. VWAP is the must. This is my first one. I mean the first in the row kind of an indicator. So yes, I like it, but let's see first the reversal pattern, which has not been formed yet. Meta unstoppable, amazing. You see, I just left some money on the table. I was too harsh with the stop loss, but I felt like, if it's just spiking down, I can get back to the entry or for re-enter or anything like that. And Meta, it's really crazy mover today. Microsoft pulling back as well. Watch out on Amazon if you are still holding it. And Lee, might we will get a better entry for this AVGO around 220, which I'm watching, by the way. Now it stopped around the 221, but as I see the market is definitely pulling a bit lower. How could I miss this perfect Pepsi Viva breakdown? However, I mentioned it several times under this 146.60. You see, it's more annoying not to just be a part of a great trade, especially if you were watching for it since the morning. Okay, so AVGO just broke the 221. But as I mentioned you, I think I would watch it for a reversal for sure. I think maybe NVDA too around this, maybe the Viva up like this 119 level. And Pepsi is still moving lower. EL consolidating. Might there will be a small profit taking for the short players. And now things are getting really interesting there on the market. It's back to the $600 level. Triple Q just broke the 524 level, so let's just make a make or break level for the market now. AVGO is still sticky. Look at that. Meta back to this 703 area too. And VDA very nicely moving down towards this VWAP level as well. Guys have not called any new trade in the master room for a while in this market consolidation. Let me just check them. Now today Scott and DVG are trading in the master room. Here comes your call, Lee, if you want to take it, 222 and 10. Very impressive reversal candle on the AVGO. But the market has not convinced me yet. Actually, it has not convinced me yet for this reversal. Also, AVG is definitely stronger. NVIDIA, I would watch maybe only over this 120 level in the meantime. Watch out with this AVGO, Lee. Don't be tricked on that. Okay, let's see this PLTR. I just want to take a last look at it. How does it look like? Oh my God, I can't believe it's still hovering around the highs, very close to the highs. That's really strong today. PepsiCo on the lows. My big short miss for today. And SPY and triple Q, feel like it's really in trouble to make this move higher from here. Okay, traders, I am expecting now a little bit broader pullback, maybe not back to the VWAP, but close to the VWAP, both on the SPY and the triple Q. I'm not going to take any more trades because I have only like 5-6 minutes left. I have like an important meeting today. It can be still tricky, this pullback, because there is no doubt that today bullish sentiment, the bulls are by the by the wheel, so they are on control. Um, Also, if we will see some nice reversals, I would watch especially on NVDA now, which I like. It's just touching the VWAP. For Meta, I would like to see a little bit bigger pullback, like around the 700 would be a great number to watch for a reversal. And how about this Google here? Google it's already doing, maybe even Microsoft I could keep an eye, or I would keep an eye on Microsoft. BDD I completely forget, not because I don't like it. I'm just a bit I'm staying like 3 steps away from the Chinese stocks. Now today it was a beautiful mover. Like it started with a gap up, it started with a nice bull flag, it broke, and since then it's just going up. So this is like really a beautiful trade to the upside, but they can be tricky, and and I don't particularly like trading them. Also, there is no doubt that PDD was one of the strongest today. So traders, keep an eye on Microsoft, Meta, NVIDIA, first of all, and on the market too. If this consolidation is going to be broken decking, it can be a great chance for the TQQQ scalp trade too, to the short side. At the moment, TQQQ, it's on the edge of the ADR. If you're just checking the daily chart, you can see that it moved a lot already higher. And first around 83.25, I would watch it for example, on entry with a half share size. And if it's stretching more, I would add under this consolidation low. So if you are interested in that and the TQQQ, which I know you are, and of course I'm just telling to other traders, everyone as well, I would take this 83.20 and then let's see whether it just can break the 83. As I mentioned you, a very nice pullback on the market would be great to see, not just because the things to see it cool down a bit, but to see the stocks forming a nice reversal patterns. Okay. On my side, traders, I think that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the live stream, the trading together. As always, I'm very grateful for you that you are just spending your time with me here in the TEFS guidance room. As I mentioned you, please, if you have any questions, you have any struggles in trading, you need help, you need more info about the TEFS funded accounts, challenges, anything like that, please just drop me an email. Thank you, Alamu. Thank you, everyone. Please just stay safe and have a great rest of your day, and definitely a green one. And please don't forget, in 5 minutes, Bostich is going to start speaking, which means the market is getting a little bit more turbulence here, so watch out. Have a great day, everyone, and of course, see you tomorrow. Thank you for your time today. Bye. Take care.